going? All right, so we just got back from the 2023 Breeders' Expo in Daytona, and we went to the auction and got a little crazy there. We got some pretty good deals on some snakes there, and then we picked up some stuff we wanted anyways at the show. So anyways, I'm gonna go through everything and show you how I unbox the snakes and show you what I got. One thing, when you go to a reptile show, usually the snakes haven't had water to drink in a couple days, and a lot of times they're really dried out from the AC and the lighting and being in a display case. So anytime I get a new snake, I like to give them a soak. So for the bigger ones, I'm going to put them in here with about an inch of water, lukewarm water that they can drink, they can soak in it, and I'll probably leave them in there for about 10 or 15 minutes. That way it just kind of helps them rehydrate kind of quick, and that will hopefully alleviate any major problems. So I'm going to go through and show you guys how I do this. I'm going to start with this snake that's in here. This was a proven yellow belly ball python female that we picked up. Get her out. The other thing is they've been in the air conditioned, so they're a little cool. Here she is. I was kind of looking her over. She does have some flaming on the sides, but her belly, the tracks aren't real good, but I'm having faith in the breeder I bought her from, that she's a yellow belly. Go on, Daisy, stop snorting. And I do see some markers that look like she's a yellow belly. After a while, you get your eye trained where you can tell. Her head doesn't have the stamp, but anyways, he had a bunch of stuff on his table that looked legit to me, so I don't think he would be lying about one snake. So let's see if we can get her in here. Yep, she likes the water already. You don't want to use cold water, and the other thing you want to be careful about is you don't want to put them in water where they can drown. Especially these younger snakes, they can get in a panic, and if they're in deeper water they can drown themselves, so just be aware of that. So I fill out an index card on every snake I buy and put as much info on there as possible. So this is proven yellow belly female 2023. And I'll write the breeder's information and all that stuff. I have a card from him somewhere. I got a bunch of snakes from that guy. All right, so I'm starting with the biggest snakes first and kind of working my way back. I also got this boa constrictor, which I'm gonna put in that same tank with this yellow belly. Not 100% sure on this because this came from the auction. I have a slip there. I know it's sun glow, but it's, I think, also motley and then possible jungle. I'm not an expert on boa constrictors by any means, but I got such a good deal on this snake at the auction, I couldn't say no. And it is a beautiful snake. I don't know if I'm gonna keep him or not. It's a male. I do want to get some type of a snake that can eat the bigger rats when they're retired from breeding, because the biggest rats, the ball pythons, just can't quite squeeze them down. So I'm going to keep an eye on her, but I'm going to set him down right on top of this other one and just try to make sure that they don't drown each other. But I don't think that's going to happen. All right, so let me make a card for that. Snake. And this one is Sun Glow, Motley, Possible Jungle, I think's what it was, Possible Jungle. All right. So leave those two there. Now we'll move over to this tank, this size shoebox here. And here I've got, real happy about this. This is a, see if I can remember everything in this snake. Banana, leopard, inchy, banana, leopard, inchy, het for desert ghost, female. I'm thinking the guy may have had her mispriced. I can't get over the price I got on that snake. Alright. So we've been wanting to get a female banana forever, and I've been wanting to add leopard to the collection, so we did both with that one. Banana, Leo, Inchy, Het, Desert Ghost. There may be something else in there too. I have the slip, so I'll look at it later. I took a picture of the display that had everything on it. That's what I'm gonna start getting in the habit of doing when you're at the shows, taking a picture of the display, because it's easy to get so caught up in like trying to negotiate a price and talking to the dealer, and then you forget to ask some important questions. The other thing I recommend when you're buying snakes from a dealer, have them pop the snake in front of you and look it over real good for kinks and stuff. Don't just assume that they've got it sexed right and that they're gonna give you they're gonna sell you a healthy snake. Things happen, containers get mixed up, there's all kinds of stuff that can go wrong. So just be aware of that. So I could pick this up at the auction. This is called a jigsaw. I had to, I think I got this snake for like 25 bucks. Crazy. I had to look up what a jigsaw was. It's a male. A jigsaw is a pinstriped Mojave. Pinstripe Mojave. And I have a spider male that I picked up earlier this year that's breeder size. I may end up selling him and just stay with the pinstripes. I do want one or the other for the pattern mutation, and I'd rather have a double genetic in my collection than just a single gene. Although sometimes it is nice to have a single gene because you know exactly what you're working with. So we'll put him over here and let him get a little soak. Alright. That was the jigsaw. Alright, and we've got this is, what is this? This was an Orange Dream. Orange Dream, and I think it had something else in there too. I can't quite remember. It's not a really impressive one, but it is an Orange Dream and female, and I got it. The price was like, basically they were just giving it away. The silent auctions at the reptile, at the Daytona Expo, you can really get some stuff if you're willing to stick around to the end and kind of see how the prices come out. There are times when you can really clean up. Alright, so that was an orange dream. I think it's written on here. No, that was from the other one. Right there, keep track of it. It's really easy when you're buying this many snakes to get all confused. All right, so I did pick up this little corn snake. We were needing a corn for, we have a female and we want to get a male to breed her to. Our female's a year older, so by the time he gets mature, hopefully she'll be mature. So this is an amaretto Tessera. So it's a color and a stripe pattern, and so the Tessera gives it the stripe, and then the amaretto is actually two different genes. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. They're both recessive. So we'll hang on to him and get him up to size and put him with we have a Tessera female corn snake. All right, I'll put that one over there. And that. Just keep checking on this boa because I don't like how the she's kind of pushing him down. I don't want that. There you go. Get your head up there. I want you to be up top. There you go. He wants to get under her though. He'll be all right. Okay. Next. Okay, this is a pastel leopard male we got from the silent auction. And this is CF Exotics, and it says, I wake up and choose violence daily. There you go. Ooh, he's looking like he might try to bite. Yeah, you missed me, sucker. Oh man, he looks awesome though. The black off the leopard is just so sweet. Really is. Some of these snakes can be a little nippy with ball pythons. I've picked up a lot of them through the years that are even adults and they're mean like that. And then the thing is, no one's spent any time with them. Once you spend a little time with them and they understand that you're not going to hurt them, it's very rare that I've ever had a ball python that I couldn't get tamed down just from a few holdings. Even just with my work, like cleaning their cages and stuff. And when you learn how to handle them, you can almost constantly keep from getting bit, like just the way you move and how you hold them and all that kind of stuff. So he can go in there. All right. He's not happy. He'll be all right though. All right. What else? We got only about 5 more to go. Let's see what this one is. Let's see here. So this is our second year actually producing. We've got one more clutch in the incubator this year. And I think I've added enough snakes where I'm gonna add anything else until we make some serious sales next year. Next year we'll probably do a lot of clutches. So, all right. So this is the male I was after because it's a super vanilla, and it's also got super vanilla pastel desert ghost. We've got several female vanillas in our collection, but no males. And if I'm getting males that have a super form, that have an option for the super form, I'm going for the super form. I'm not gonna waste time with just the single gene on it. I want it completely super. All right. Okay, what else we got here? So this is my son's project. He's working on the panda pied. He bought this snake. This is a female black pastel het pied. It's also got het albino, 100% for both. It's got a little bit of kind of like a ringer coming in there towards the tail. So we already have a pied black pastel, so we've been needing to get the female part of this going. So we will have a tiny chance to make a panda pied when those two breed in 3 years. All right, so we'll put him in this one here, or her in this one here. She can kind of chill out in here on it. And that looks almost like it has like yellow belly in it. Looking at its belly. All right, he's okay. All right. What else do we got? A few more. So this is an orange dream fire. Let's see if I can, oh, it's got some tape on it. Marty's Morphs. I think I got 2 from him, it looks like. These I picked up at the auction again. So like at the auction, you get kind of limited information. They do usually put a business card in there, and sometimes I will, if they have like an email address, just reach out and email them and say, hey, I won this snake of yours from the auction. They'll usually remember what they donated, so they can give you information. So female fire orange dream, and we have that super vanilla pastel male I just showed you, and it's allelic with this fire gene. So when she's big enough, we'll put those together. She's got some really cool blushing here. Let's see, maybe I'll put her in here too. I don't like how that banana is, I mean that boa's underneath all those snakes like that. Oh, that leopard's probably gonna try and bite me again, that's right. We'll deal with him. Oop, tried. You missed me, sucker. Alright, there you go. Keep your head out. Yeah. Alright. Ball pythons, you almost gotta try to get bit. Alright. Let's see, I got 2 left here. This is, I don't remember what all this is. It's obviously a black pastel. I'll have to look in my card and see what else I got. I'm not gonna soak this one yet because I don't want to mix it up with the other one. And then I won't know which is which, because the other one's het for pied. I think this one's het, I know it's het for something. I got my paperwork in here. Let me see. I'll look at it. Let's see what it is. So this is from Mutant Freak. Let's see if we can find what Mutant Freak produced. Here. Mutant Freak produced a, it says ball python. Yeah, not sure what that one is, and it's not labeled on here anywhere that I see. Huh, interesting. I wonder if it's a male or a female. Let me see if I can't figure that out. Pretty sure I remember this being a female. Yeah, it's a female. What else did that have on it? I don't remember. I'll have to look that one up. See, maybe Jackson remembers. All right, and then this was an albino, pet female albino. Gosh, I think we got this for $15 or $20. Just looks like a normal, but it's got the albino gene, and it's a female, so you can't. $20, can't beat that. All right, put her in there with these big guys. So that was it. We had a great time at the reptile show. I always kind of try to use that to gauge how the economy is doing. And I mean, it seems like it's turning down some. But there was still people spending money. And it was big. The show was really big this year.